Welcome back to the Tokyo Fresh Podcast, Brazil's top 100 comedy podcast.
we actually are.
That's so dumb. That's so weird.
That's so weird.
Shout out to all my Brazilians that listen. I think it's like 1% of.
Isn't it like 1%?
I think it is. Let me look.
This week, David randomly messaged. I forgot what I was doing something random, and then David messaged me. He's like, Jordan. I'm like, yeah, what's up? Just sends me this photo, this email we get from a man Carlos, and he's like, yeah, this is cool. You guys are like top 100, top 120.
Yeah, something
podcast
like that.
and in comedy in Brazil, and I'm like, do we have any Brazilian listeners? And he's like, I guess so. Dude, it's cool as fuck. I'm so behind that.
Oh, weird.
Go on.
Well, I guess this is related to the podcast. I just got an email back from
Carlos.
From the guys who are gonna do our US EU
Oh, hell
things.
yeah.
So like I tried to apply for their service.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't finish it. It gave me a generic error, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'll do it
this.
later. They've sent me an unprompted email that just says, "Hi David, something might have gone wrong that prevented you from completing registration.
Yeah,
if you
bro.
click the button here, it'll just complete for you." So I'm like, "Oh,
Yo,
okay."
hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
clearly, it was something wrong with the thing.
Like something fucked up with the system, clearly.
Yeah, at the time. So, guess that means be on the lookout for US and EU shop opening
Finally.
up soon-ish.
EU and US merch shop coming soon.
And maybe new items because
new designs.
new designs, maybe not. Not yet.
New items.
But new items possibly because the service, it's whatever items they provide that I can put the stuff on. So
I definitely want to make. I only discussed this once with David very briefly, but I want to make a shirt that basically says something about the fact that we almost got sued.
we did almost get sued.
We did almost get, and I want that on the shirt, like really bad. I want that shirt really badly, like a weird tally chart, like number of times sued, number of times
0.
almost sued,
Yeah.
1.
My voice looks very loud on this thing, but maybe I'm just okay, it looks fine. Anyway,
You good?
yep.
How you say, dude? Fucking dying.
It's fucking hot.
Okay, guys, listen. Japanese summer comes at you really hard and really fast. Like you don't realize it's coming until it's here. Like it's always like really tucked in the middle of like Suyu and fucking spring. It just hits you.
It's been raining for what?
A week, 2 weeks.
A week? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Have you seen all the disasters that have been caused by this rain?
Yeah, the landslides in like
Hatami
Hakone
and
and
Hakone.
yeah.
Horrible stuff, dude. Fucking hell. The mudslides that were happening. There was like this one video I saw of the street, and there's like just water just like spewing out of like a drainage
drainage
pipe thing. Yeah, like getting like fucking 10 feet in the air,
Yeah,
dude. It was
because
wild.
it's not emptying out the other end fast enough, so it has to find another hole to
And it
go out
just
of.
shoots
It
out of
into the street.
Fucking wild, dude. This is, man, as much as I love living in Japan, the insanity of like Suyu, I think it's getting worse every year as well.
This time was long. I felt like this time was quite long.
The worst thing about Suyu, hands down, hands down, the worst thing about Suyu is you cannot do your laundry properly. Right. David,
As I gesture to all my shirts hanging in my room on the wall because I couldn't put them outside for the last 3 weeks.
honestly, the worst thing about Suyu is like, I did this. Had my laundry, it's a really sunny day, check the weather. Weather's like, bro, listen, you're good. The next 6-7 hours,
You're fine.
you're good. Not a drop of rain in sight. Not a moist particle in the air. You can do laundry? Now's the time. I'm like, man, thanks, Google Weather. You a real bro. I'm gonna do that laundry. My basket's full. I'm gonna get it done. So I wash my clothes. I hang them all outside. David, I swear to you, not 20 minutes later.
It's raining.
It's raining hard as well, David. Not 20 minutes later. It is. I'm looking at my phone. It's like, it's raining. I'm like, you said to me,
Yeah.
the The thing is, and it gets me every time.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what the worst part is? Like, my shit is here in this room drying because I washed it yesterday when it was raining. When I could have washed it today and put it outside when it is hot as fuck. So of course now I have like my house inside my house is so fucking humid because I have like 30-40 shirts that I haven't been able to wash in 3 weeks. Just like drying inside my house. It's the fucking worst.
Have you seen my makeshift washing line, like that I had tied between my
Would
wardrobe?
you do like just put like 2 nails in the wall and run a string across?
It's tied between my wardrobe and my the frame of my curtain.
Yeah,
it's like
there you
this
go.
Big old string. I had to make it because the thing was a while ago. I did laundry, different scenario, different time, exact same scenario. Did laundry, like 20 minutes later, it starts raining. So I'm like, fuck. So I got all my laundry outside, and I'm like, what do I do with this laundry? It can't stay outside, but it needs to dry. And there's not enough like hanging space in my house. I was like, oh.
Well, that's the same thing here. Like, I'm having to hang it like on my window railings.
It's so annoying. So I was like, fuck it. I gotta MacGyver something. So I MacGyver myself a little like washing line. Ready, David? Here's the most annoying thing. I MacGyver this washing line. Pretty proud of this work. I'm like, good job, Jordan. You know, this is your finest work yet. Hung all my shit up. It's hanging well. It's looking good. I'm like, nice. And then it stops raining.
Well, you got it for next time.
And then it fucking stops raining. And then I'm like, I'm not taking this washing line down. It took me too long to MacGyver.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Honestly, yeah. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This now lives in my house. When people come around, they're like, what's that on my washing line? Just the washing line. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. Just an indoor washing.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I had something to hook it onto, I would probably do it. I could actually probably do it with these things. If I ran one all the way down to this end and one all the way down to that end and just put a string between them, it'd be fine.
But it's like the stress.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it.
I don't want to deal with it. It's too much.
And then putting wet
stuff
on this wall is
that's why I had it like across my entire room, just because I don't want like
open
wet
air
things.
on both sides.
Yeah, I don't want it hanging on my wall and shit. It's not what you want. It's not what you want, David. Especially me.
That is in Japan. That's how you get nice black mold.
Oh, dude, the humidity and have you?
The answer is probably yes.
Probably yes. There's So I love looking at houses. Like I love looking at houses when I don't have to move
into them.
Yeah, when I don't have to move. If I'm like on the train or bored, I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's any nice houses in this area.
Right.
I'll just jump on like what's it called? Sumo. I'll jump on like Sumo, like a house searching app thing, and it has this thing where if you use your location, it will just find houses in the area you're in.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, hey, look at these. I love that. And I'm like, yo,
the mobile app is really cool, actually.
That's what I had. Yeah.
I found out that you can do a mode where you just open up a map, and then you just can draw on the map like a circle or a shape.
Yeah.
And then it'll search within that area.
It's very cool. Like, it's a very cool app.
It's neat.
So I was using that just like look at houses, and then see, you get like really nice houses. Like, I'm like, wow, this is 4 floors, beautiful. Wow, this house is really thin, but wow, it's what an interesting layout. How interesting. And then you get those houses that's basically like, is that black mold?
Yeah.
Did this man just take a close-up
There are
picture?
definitely some houses where you look at it and be like, yeah, I can see why no one has touched this house since 1965.
Hold on. Do you remember when you were looking at houses and we both had to come across the exact same house?
With the
squat toilet, and it was very expensive.
Yeah. It was a house with like a squat toilet. And like not even like a good squat toilet. No. It was a fucking weird squat toilet. Because it was like you would walk into the bathroom and the bathroom was on one level. And then the squat toilet was like up another level.
Yeah.
Why?
You have to squat on a ledge. Basically.
That's fine.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but okay, you're squatting on the ledge. What if you have like what if there is a horrible bathroom accident and then that accident gets on the first level? Because it's a lower level, right? Yeah. So stuff rolls, shit rolls downhill.
Shit does roll. What if there is an earthquake while you are squatting? How much do you believe in your leg and core muscles to hold you steady while you're trying to take a squatting shit while the world is shaking?
And how trustworthy are you that while there's an earthquake, your 70-year-old fucking squat toilet is not gonna explode?
It's not gonna fucking explode.
Right? Like,
My
it seems like a bad situation all around.
My point is that house is still on sale.
Yeah, of course it is, because no one live there.
No one wants it.
No one would live there.
It's just, I think at that stage, just put in a normal toilet.
Right.
Like, I've seen the same thing with like a squat toilet, and they'll put a
They put like a regular toilet seat on it.
yeah, like on it, and they'll be like, it's
It is now a regular toilet. No, it's not. Just take it out.
just take it out and put in a normal fucking toilet.
This is what I don't understand. And I mean, I feel like we talk about fucking real estate far too much
Far
for
too much for a weird
podcast.
It's so interesting.
But here's the thing, right? So like, you're paying how much for your house? Like 4 months?
I pay like 4, yeah.
I'm paying 7, right? And how many people live in your apartment block?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10.
10. Okay, so that dude is making
Money.
40만 a month.
Yeah.
Here, I'm paying 7, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. So that's 70만
Jesus.
a month.
Jeez.
Okay?
Jeez.
Like, in 2 months, that's $140,000. Like,
Jeez.
could that dude, whoever's the landowner, could they just not reinvest some of that money back into the building after someone moves out? Because, like, I feel like in Japan, you move pretty often unless you, like, own a house, right? So my question is like, while you're, before you put your house back up on looking for tenants, if there's a problem, why are you not investing that money back into your building?
Yeah, renovate it.
One thing, because if you invest that money back into your building, it's more modern. You can charge more money per month.
Per unit as well, yeah.
Yeah, per unit, right? So like, to me that makes sense. It's like, okay, you look at it and be like, oh, I don't want to spend, jumang or gojumang or whatever, right? Baby, that's like 2 months.
That's 2 months.
It's
It's easy. I think the craziest thing to me is that, especially when I'm looking for houses, I promise, last thing on houses, when I'm looking for places to live, like I'm looking for like a cheap place that's just like not gonna kill me, or a nice place that's kind of expensive. I don't mind paying the money if the house is nice. Like yours is like 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pay 70. This is a nice fucking place.
Yeah, I pay about, I think it's like 69.5 or something.
And it's a nice place.
Yeah.
I would pay it. It's good. The things that get me, it's like, this place is 90,000 yen. But it looks like shit.
It looks like absolute dog shit.
And
like, you can't tell me, be like, oh, well, it's close to the station. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's inside the station.
I don't give a fuck if it is the station.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I'm not paying $900 a month to live in an absolute squalor shit show box.
So when it comes down to it, I have to go there every day.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not where I live. I'm paying you money for you to basically abuse the place I'm living. This doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
This doesn't add up to me. Why the fuck would I do this? Like, I feel like when you come with like the company, like an English speaking company, depending what you come with, they'll just put you in a house.
Right.
And the house they put you in 9 out of 10 times will be shit.
Yeah, it's usually not great.
Shit or expensive. Get out of there as soon as you can.
Yep,
like,
mine was bad.
Mine was pretty shit. Mine was expensive and bad.
Mine was in a cool area, but mine was bad.
Mine was in a shit area, very far from the station. But because of that, I abused that shit so much. Like, oh, your closest station's here, so, you can go to the thing. And I'm like, no, darling, my closest station is a bus stop.
Yeah.
It's a bus to get the train, B.
Yeah.
You need to figure this out. It's 20 minutes on a bus. Get the fuck out of here. So,
Yep.
for me, I was like, that's... Fuck off, get out of here.
Yeah.
So stupid. I made this stupid thing on Instagram yesterday, and I definitely want to bring it up with you.
Okay.
Alright, so like here's the I have a scene for you that I'm gonna set up. So you're hanging out, you're in Japan, you're in Shinjuku, something.
Okay.
Some guy fucking some crazy Japanese nationalist. We'll call him Nationalist Tanaka.
Okay. Yeah. That tracks.
That tracks. Slaps you over the head with a blackjack. You wake up. You're tied to a chair. The man has like 2 dishes in front of you. He's got a samurai sword to your head because no guns in Japan.
Yeah, right. No guns.
He's got a samurai sword to your head, and he's like, "You have to eat one of these dishes.
Yeah.
You have to do it. You got to choose one of these dishes to eat.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And you have to say oishi.
I mean, let's be real. It doesn't matter what you eat. You have to say oishi.
You have to say oishi.
That's Japanese rules.
I once dated a girl who said oishi before she even tried the thing, and I was like, bitch, now I know you a liar. This ain't never gonna work. This ain't never gonna work out. You lied before. You
can't start a relationship built on lies like that.
Can't start a relationship. It wasn't even oishi. It was okay at best. Yeah. We were in like a shitty like pop-up cafe. Just like say it looks cool and move on. You don't gotta be like oishi, you know?
Well, that's why you have to put the so on the end. Oishi so.
Oishi, very important.
It could taste like shit. But you'd still say oishi, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. I have oishi sold and realized it was not oishi at all.
Nope.
I have to apologize. I'm like, sorry, chef.
No, it looked fine.
It looked great.
It just tastes like garbage.
You just terrible cook. Presentation, 100. 110. Well done.
Well, I mean, you can dress up a turd, but it's still a turd,
it's
right?
A fucking turd. Always spray painted gold. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's what rich people do with, food, right? They coat it in like 24 karat like gold leaf and charge you $6,000 for it, but it's nothing's actual different.
Yeah, that's it. So this is me in a restaurant. So when I'm eventually gonna have my successful Japanese restaurant, in Tokyo, it's gonna be in Ginza. So it's gonna be like a omakase menu. So basically, you sit down, you pay like goman. And then the chef just like does the meal for you. Mm-hmm. So I think the first course will be like, here's a traditional Japanese onigiri, which is like a 7-Eleven onigiri.
You're just in the back with your boys unwrapping Family Mart onigiri really fast.
We're just unwrapping onigiri, opening up bento boxes. That microwave is getting a workout, but we're putting gold leaf on everything.
Oh, okay. You know what? Honestly, I could see that as some kind of like 7-Eleven Family Mart campaign. Find the golden bento.
Find the golden bento. Like, so the thing is like, onigiri on a plate.
Yeah.
No, 90 yen at best. Onigiri cut in half, stacked really weirdly with a gold leaf on top of it. Niman. That's Niman right there.
There you go.
They go, wow, oshare, wow, oishiso. Wow, that looks amazing. Did you cut that triangle into smaller triangles and then
This is like the place that cuts the sandwich from corner to corner instead of across the middle, and you're like, we'll charge you 300 yen for it instead of like 150.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Uh-huh.
That extra motion of turning my hand from straight to diagonal,
right?
That's worth the extra cost.
Of course. It's like you get a nice cross section. It's a triangle, you know.
The one that gets me is like the shitty like Japanese food trends, like it's rainbow cheese, and it's like they ain't nothing but shit cheese and food coloring.
Yeah.
Did you honestly just pay money for that? You should feel bad. Like it's,
oh man, that just reminds me. Speaking of high school kids, like one of my kids wrote. I was talking. I was teaching them like, I'm going to go to this place, right?
Oh, classic.
So they're like, I want to go to Korea, and I'm like, okay, why? And they're like, I want to eat cheese dog, and I'm like, of all the things you could eat in Korea, cheese dog is what you picked. Like, I mean, the bar has never been lower. Cheese dog? Really, kid? Cheese dog.
Isn't that just like a really shitty corn dog with cheese in it?
No, it's like, okay, like, the cheese dog is like you buy like a Frankfurt wiener, but inside the wiener is cheese.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's like this is the shit I buy at like a baseball game back home or some shit, right? Like it's like shit you buy in the frozen food section from like Costco, and you're like,
cheap.
Can't wait to get like more fat than I already am.
Delicious. Imagine this kid going all the way to Korea, ignoring all the culture, all the history, all the good.
No kimbap.
No
bibimbap. No Korean fried chicken, which is really fucking good.
Slaps. No kimchi, nothing like that. Yeah. Just fucking cheese. Every day cheese dog. Every day.
You know what would be the worst though? Like if that was your goal and you wanted to go to Korea to eat cheese dog, and then you eat cheese dog and you realize like you're lactose intolerant or like the cheese dog is just really fucking bad. You should be like, my life has been a lie and I'm just so disappointed.
Every AOT comes, I know, just like join the club.
Told you so. Told you so.
Told you so, Brad. Join the club.
Welcome to my world. Drinks are on Friday.
Drinks are on Friday, my dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love that. All I want is cheese dog from Korea. Man,
There's so
There's
much
so
more
much
good
more
food.
Korean food.
This is why I say kids are dumb.
Yeah, they're
kids don't know. They just don't know, right?
It's my thing. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're a kid and you don't know, I'm like, that's okay. That's
Right.
why, like, if you're a kid and you go to like Harajuku and you get like rainbow cheese
Whatever.
sandwich,
Sure, yeah. Mhm.
candy floss, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Have fun. Do you?
Because your world ends there.
Yeah.
Right?
You know nothing beyond this point in time. Like, go and get it. Explore the world.
Yeah.
Taste everything. Do your best. Like, fuck it. Make
Realize you're an
mistakes.
idiot for spending too much money on rainbow colored food.
Oh, 100%. We've all been there. I think I spent tons of money when I was younger on like shitty snacks and imported nonsense and like just shit that isn't actually that good. But I just wanted to try it.
Right.
Wanted to see what it was like.
Sure.
Some things I just generally wanted.
But you've never been like, I want to go to Japan to buy Pocky, right? Like that. Like that's never been. I know that there's some fucking weebs out there who are like, my goal is to come to Japan so I can go to like the fucking Pocky Museum or some bullshit.
Isn't there that thing where it's like, I want to go to Japan to eat the fucking Family Mart egg sandwich? It's like a meme.
Yes.
Is that a serious thing or is it just a
You know
meme?
what? Honestly, I don't fucking know. People are like weirdly obsessed with Japanese convenience stores.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, Japanese convenience stores are great. Don't get me wrong. I love going to the konbini.
Yeah.
It's a very easy source of alcohol and good snacks.
Yeah.
But that being said, I would 99.99 times rather go to literally any other restaurant
any
than
restaurant.
go to the konbini.
I would rather go to any other supermarket than go to a convenience
Yeah, I
store.
would rather go to the supermarket. I only go to the konbini because it is closer than the supermarket.
And also, your convenience store's weird.
Yeah, that's true. I can get stuff from the supermarket at the konbini, so I don't.
David lives in a weird supermarket desert,
Yeah.
so like his convenience stores become like the oasis.
Yeah, dude.
Like, there's good shit there. Local vegetables,
Man,
fucking hell.
I
dude.
just went there today. They have raw ass edamame still on the stock,
Holy
just
fuck,
outside the door, and I'm like, the fuck is?
honestly,
What?
your convenience store is there's something going on there. It's
Yes.
weird. And I don't know why.
They're like laundering money for the yakuza
They have
or
to be.
fucking I don't know, but like it's
wild.
weird.
The vegetables they get there are too damn fresh. They look too
Yeah,
damn
they're
good.
so like
Something's up.
sometimes when I go there, there's just like 2 full-size moving trucks filled with vegetables
Hell
being
yeah.
unpacked.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's
Come
so weird.
Fucking hell yeah. Man, I love that shit. Your supermarket is always the best. But yeah, I do find people's weird obsession with the Japanese convenience store pretty strange.
It's odd. I don't
It's
get it.
really weird. Like I'll never understand it. I mean, cool, live your life, but please don't come to Japan just for the convenience store. You will
There's
be
so
upset.
much more.
There's so much more.
There's so much more. Like, man, if you come to the convenience store, come to the convenience. Man, if you come to the convenience store, you should go to Japan.
Gotta go to Japan.
No, yeah, if you come to Japan, like, you should not be going to the convenience store unless you're buying like a drink or something.
yeah,
like,
it's true,
and even then, it's like there's so many vending machines.
Why?
Why?
I
don't know.
Someone was telling me when
Not
they
for a
came-
meal.
No. Someone told me they came to Japan. They wanted like a quick meal, so like I'll go to the convenience store to get a bento. They're like, oh, it's kind of expensive, and I was like, you should have gone to the supermarket. It's pretty much like the exact same quality,
Yep.
but cheaper. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's
Anyway, what garbage
I
food do
digress.
you
Forgive me.
we got sorry, I sidetracked our podcast.
No, I always do that.
Tanaka's garbage food receptacle.
Tanaka's got you in a fucking title chair, knife,
Yep.
knife. Forgive me, samurai sword to your neck. He opens 2 containers. You got to eat one. One is just natto.
How much we talking?
This is a packet of natto.
Like the small like styrofoam
They
packets?
they all come in this in the correct serving size.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So one is like a packet of natto,
Yep.
and the other one, and you got to eat the whole thing.
Okay.
And the other one is like fish sperm, shirako. And it comes with like negi and soy. It comes the way it's meant to be served.
Okay.
So the natto
It is
comes
like the idealized version of.
It's the base version of that thing with just the thing. So like the natto comes with like little what's the thing? Mustard.
Like Japanese like the wasabi mustard.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
wasabi mustard thing, and then like the shirako comes with like soy sauce and I guess like a side of depression. I don't know what else comes with that disgusting meal, but you got to eat one. I already know which one I'm eating.
I know what one I'm eating. It's not even a
Same time. All right, 3, 2, 1.
natto.
Natto.
Yeah. Like. Of course.
Of course, the natto.
Like the fact that people eat shirako is so fucking weird.
It's so so weird. Yesterday I was posting this stuff on my Instagram, and someone just says, but man, what kind of job is wanking off a fish?
You know what? I've never thought of that. How are they sourcing it?
They saw how I have so many questions. Like, if you put these two, so Tanaka comes in, 2 dishes in front of me. He's like, "This is Japanese natto." I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "It's fermented soybeans," and I'm like, "Ugh." He's like, "Yeah, we mix it up with mustard, and look how stretchy it gets." I'm like, ugh, "Put it away. That's disgusting." Mm-hmm. What's the next one? He opens it up. This is fish sperm. We have it with. Oh, this natto's not that bad actually. It's pretty good. That's spicy.
What are you talking about?
What's the other one? Fish what now? Nah, dog. I'm good. I got the natto.
Yeah, like
Fish was disgusting, dude.
And okay, here's the weirdest thing though, because like it can't be like regular fish sperm, right?
Nah,
because it's huge.
It's massive.
It's massive.
I think it's codfish sperm.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. So I think what happens is that my friend sent me a video, and I think what they do is they literally.
I was gonna say jerk off the fish.
They literally they get the special jerk out glove. No,
yeah,
the same way they get like mentaiko. They just cut the fish open.
Who's your fisher?
Tell me who your fish man is.
Do they have a safe word?
Bird's eye. Yes, bird's eye. It's Captain fucking Bird's eye. You got the fish chained up in the BDSM chamber.
This is how furries start.
This is how furries start. It's how scalies start, dude.
Yeah. Oh, my apologies. You're correct.
We are fully inclusive here on the Tokyo Fresh.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why the fishmen want to kill us.
Because we're taking their people and like ripping out their sperm.
It's so big.
Yeah, it's huge.
What the fuck?
Have you ever tried it?
No, of course not. I know what it is. But of course not. Like it, you know what it looks like? It looks like brains.
Yeah, it looks like brain. Yeah.
Which is weird because when you say, "Oh, it's fish sperm," that is not what I imagine. And I'm like, that's like way too big.
Yeah. And are you on the? You just Google.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of the people, my followers, okay, I asked natto or fish sperm, how much % do you think said natto?
Oh god, natto has to be in like high 80s, high 90s.
Dude, natto was like 74%.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
26% were like, hey, fish sperm.
26% of you are no longer my friend.
Number wise, it was like 56 people were like, I would go for the fish sperm rather than
Okay, but how
natto.
did you phrase the question?
I said you got to eat one. I said pick one.
That's it. Okay.
That's it, yeah. The question was literally, which one would you rather eat? That's it. So when a choice between A and B, just pick one. That's it. People I didn't expect to pick fish sperm as well picked fish sperm. Mm-hmm. I was very surprised. It doesn't look appetizing. So for those who want to search this, don't just search fish sperm. Search
Shirako.
Shirako. SHRAR.
Do you want me to? It's called milt.
Oh, it's milked. That's what it's called in English.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound good. Go on. What is it?
I'll read you the Google entry.
Read me the Google.
Milt is the seminal fluid of fish, mollusks, and certain other water-dwelling animals which reproduce by spraying this fluid, which contains the sperm onto roe. It can also refer to the sperm sacs or testes that contain the semen. So it's fish testicles, essentially.
I don't want that. Dude, I think the worst thing is the first time I...
God.
Go on.
Oh, God. Wikipedia.
Go on.
Don't look at the Wikipedia picture.
Oh, let me see. Is it bad?
Man, what the fuck?
Wait,
What? I wasn't sure what I was looking at first because, like, if I do this, Jordan, what do you think you're looking at?
What the fuck? What is that? Is that what? Oh, what is he doing? Is that daikon? What is he holding?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh no, that's not any better.
No, it's worse. At first, in the smaller version of the picture, it looks like that man is pissing into a cup.
Yeah. And it turns out it was the fish.
Yeah. Man, what the fuck?
All right, hold on.
Humans need to be banished from the planet.
I think my thing was, so my entire thing is like, how do you know to eat this thing?
Right. Yes.
Like how.
This goes back to the milk conundrum from a little while ago.
It's milk all over again. Because my thing is, if I'm a fisherman and I'm out here fishing, I catch a fish, I cut it open to gut it, and it's this weird white brain. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I should eat this. I'm gonna be like,
Right,
this is,
exactly. You're like, no.
this is a parasite, and I shouldn't eat this. This is not the part of the fish I should be eating. Is what I would think.
Yeah. I mean, at least with milk, you see other animals drinking the milk, so
yeah.
you know that, like, oh, this is food.
Yeah.
Nobody eats fish sperm. Why would... What the fuck?
It's weird, dude. Do you want the next one?
Okay, yeah.
I think the next one's really easy for me.
Okay.
The next one was basically like taco wasa, which is like octopus with like wasabi and like chilies cut into it, or like raw egg on rice.
Oh, this one is not even a contest.
Right? I'm all about the fucking...
Egg on rice.
You know egg on rice?
Egg on rice.
I'm all about the fucking taco wasa, dude.
No, dude.
It's
Taco wasa is awful.
It's just spicy octopus. It's so
no,
good.
but it's not spicy octopus because it's like a spicy octopus in someone's jizz.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. How do I know that? Next question. It's
Yeah. How do I know that? Guess you'll never know.
Guess you'll never know.
Yeah, taco wasa's fucking gross.
Do you not like it at all?
No.
No way. I thought you liked it.
Here's the thing. I like taco. I like wasabi. I don't like when they're in goo.
My
Why
thing
are
is,
they in goo?
that's always been a question of mine. I'm like, where does the goo element come
Yeah,
from?
what is the goo?
Yeah, I don't know that bit. Because, like, for me, I don't like raw octopus. It's not good.
Right.
But if you cut it up and you put wasabi on it and then cut chilies into it and then somehow there's like a mysterious goo,
Yeah.
that I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. This is I don't know.
Where's the goo from?
No one knows.
That's a good question. Is there like this tiny little bug flying around?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Nah.
Damn.
It's very shifty.
Anyway.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, where is the goo from? That I don't know. I'm not... Do you know what my problem is? Like, I'm not a fan of breakfast. And then...
I mean, I'll eat an egg on rice anytime.
Man, yeah, it's true. But for me, egg on rice is like very Japanese breakfasty, is it not?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So like, whenever I'm in like a Yorkan or something, and they're like, breakfast today is egg on rice. I'm like, this is heavy, dude. Can I just have like...
I don't know, egg on rice with a little pepper and salt. It's all right.
A little shoyu?
Yeah, then it's okay.
It does slap. For me, this was a choice more of like, man, I'd eat both of these. Which one would I eat?
Yeah.
Which one would I eat more?
This compared to, beans and fish sperm, like it's not really a
it's
comparison.
Not a contest. What would you... So you'd rather egg on rice than natto?
Yeah,
Egg on rice versus natto. You'd be...
Oh, yeah, egg on rice every time. I actually like egg on rice.
What about taco wasa or natto?
Ooh, okay, that's a better question.
Hey, we got it.
That's a better question.
Tanaka comes in. He's like, nah, bruh. Let's level this up. Shing, pick one. The beans or the squid?
I think in this case, I would probably actually eat natto.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because like natto's just like a little bit gross. Where like taco wasa can be, depending on who makes it.
Yeah.
It's fishy because it's octopus.
Yeah.
And then the wasabi, depending on who makes it, can be very overpowering or not enough.
What if it's like, so the best version of both these dishes?
So here's the problem. I've never eaten the best version of either of them. So
yeah.
I can only judge it based on what I've eaten. And what I've eaten for both is not good.
It's not good.
But I would eat natto before.
In my comments, apparently there was someone who loves natto. And he was saying like, nothing's worse than bad natto. And I was like, isn't that all natto? And he's like, no, like the natto from like Ibaraki is really good. Something about it's just better.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, cool. So what's a bad natto? And he's like, convenience store natto or something like that. And it sort of dawned on me. I was like, oh, that's right. There is going to be bad
There is
versions of
tiers of natto, yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be like bad versions of like fermented beans and good versions of these fermented beans. But then my thing is, what makes natto bad? Other than like the obvious, it being disgusting. Or more, what makes natto good? Like what's a good
what is
natto?
good natto? Listeners, you live in Japan? What's good natto? Let me know.
Yeah, if I want to try natto, what's good natto? Because I think the last time I had natto, it was like natto tamagoyaki. The roll, the Japanese omelet with like natto inside of it.
Yep.
And it wasn't good.
No.
It was like slimy and weird and like coats your mouth in a way that's unpleasant.
Last time I had natto was when I made stamina natto.
Stamina natto?
Yeah, stamina natto. It's like a specific regional type of natto. It's like a regional natto recipe in Japan.
Like natto with eggs or something?
No, so stamina natto is actually you would think it would be okay, but it ended up just to be kind of like not great. Like okay, it's better than baseline natto. But that being said,
Man.
it's not great. It's from Totori.
Fucking Totori classic.
So stamina natto is the ingredients for stamina natto. It's pretty easy. Sesame oil,
Okay.
ginger and garlic,
Sounds good.
chicken,
Yeah.
2 things of crushed natto,
Mm-hmm.
soy sauce,
Yeah.
sugar, scallions,
Ooh.
and Tabasco.
Ooh. Wait, that sounds pretty good.
It sounds pretty good, but then you remember there's natto in it.
Oh, that's right. Wait, do you like mix it all together? And...
Yes, you mix it all together and then eat it that way.
Oh, like in a pan? Like you fry it all together?
Yeah.
Do you know what they should do to make this good?
Yeah, it looks like this. You can add tofu as well.
It looks okay, actually.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
right.
like
It does look okay.
like it's not like terrible.
But it's not.
It's not good. Like it's still natto, right? Like
Yeah, it's still natto. It still looks like... Is it slimy like natto
yeah,
still?
because natto slime is it just
good.
it touches everything.
So when I was working in Tokyo Weekender, there was an article I was like planning to write, and it was like, so I did like seasonal foods and how to use them.
Right.
And one of the very good articles. They're very fun to go through. And I still reference them today, like in things I'm doing. And then one of the articles that I wanted to write was about natto, and I couldn't write it because I kept researching different dishes and then trying them out, and they were all shit.
They're all bad.
They're all bad. Like I think in a week I ate like 3 or 4 different natto dishes, and none of them were good. Like they weren't good. So I was like, I can't write this article.
People say that natto is an acquired taste, but I don't believe that. I think I think you either like natto or you don't.
It's like Marmite.
Yeah.
Or Vegemite. You like it or you don't. That's it.
Or like the Japanese equivalent. What's it called? Gohan dayo.
Gohan dayo?
Gohan desu yo. That's what it is.
What's gohan desu yo? Oh, the weird Japanese, what do you call it?
It's like black
Yeah,
spread.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same shape. Gohan desu yo.
It's disgusting. It's horrible. Do you like it?
No.
It's disgusting.
No, it's gross.
Good man. Good man. We're people of high taste on this podcast. I'll give you the next one. This one is easier for me, I think. Alrighty. Oh, this one was for... Oh, wait. Do you want to guess... Sorry, with the raw egg and octopus, do you want to guess which one won that?
I bet you probably Takawasa won.
Nope.
No, really.
The egg on rice won. Guess by how much? It's kind of wild.
A lot then, I
A
would assume.
lot.
It's like 89%.
Fucking 82%.
Yeah, okay.
It's high, like high 80s.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not surprised actually. Like a lot of people did find like raw egg on rice like more palatable.
Yep.
It's 2 things you understand, you know? Oh my god, David. Have you had basashi?
Yeah,
What do you think of it?
it's all right.
It's alright, right? Mm-hmm. What about what do you call it? Like the raw chicken one? Sashimi?
I don't know.
Tori
I think it's
sashimi.
it's just like tori
sashimi?
not tori sashimi. What's it called? What's the other word for chicken? Niwatori? Niwatori sashimi or something like that.
It's okay. Raw horse or raw chicken?
Oh, it's horse.
Right?
Horse.
Right?
Yeah, it's horse.
It's horse every time. It's better.
I don't know what it is about chicken, but like raw chicken has a texture that is not enjoyable to eat.
It's not fun to eat. Like,
Yeah.
so this one as well, like 80% raw horse. My whole thing the first time I
I've
had
only
like,
ever eaten basashi once.
once,
Yeah.
I think me twice. And both times I was like, yeah, this is okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of where I was at too. I went, yeah, it's okay.
Would I order this myself for the rest? Never.
No.
Never. I would never have cravings for it. I would
No.
never sit down and go, do you know what? Do you know what?
I need some basashi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Just finished watching the Kentucky Derby. Yeah. I could go with some horse. Like, no one...
Here's my question, like, where are you getting it from?
David, thank you. This is my question.
Because, like, horses are not cheap,
No.
so to eat them for meat seems weird.
Where are you sourcing these horses? Like, because they're clearly not giving us, like, the best horses.
No.
You're not getting, like, the race horses. What?
Nope.
Are we eating the old horses? Like, what horse are we eating?
I have no idea.
That's... I feel like I don't know the history of like why they eat like raw chicken, but I feel like
I think it's actually more of a recent thing.
is it recent?
Yeah. I don't think that they used to.
But they just
It is a more recent, like I would say within like the last maybe decade and a half.
I think the insane thing to me is that because especially in the UK, there was such a massive scare about like salmonella. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like don't eat raw chicken, don't eat raw eggs. Make sure you're like cooking things to this temperature every time or you're going to die of fucking salmonella. And then out of nowhere, I come to Japan and they're like, "Hey, this raw chicken got." I'm like, "Really? Is this just you? Do you want to season that?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to? Could you? I mean, it's all well and good, but do you want to like maybe throw some ginger on that, some garlic, some herbs, throw it in the oven for like 20 minutes, bring it back to me? Like, you do.
Yep.
Can we talk about this? Can we fucking I feel like I'm in a hostage negotiation with the chicken. Can we talk about this?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, it's weird. It actually does have a name. It's called torisashi.
Torisashi.
But it doesn't seem like the only thing referencing it is from 2016. So like I have to imagine that it's cheaper.
Chiba?
Yeah. Cheaper. Or not cheaper. Sorry, it's why did I say cheaper? What the fuck's going on with my brain? More recent.
Yeah.
Than old.
I feel like this isn't something that people would like you know what I mean? Like I don't understand it. Is where I'm at. Like there are certain food things I don't understand.
This is very much a just because you can doesn't mean you should.
You should. Yeah. Exactly. For natto, I'm like, I don't know why today we're doing this, but I understand why we did this.
Yes.
Or why they did this. Like
right.
X amount of fucking centuries ago. Cool. I get it. Make things last longer. Ferment the beans. Great. Sticky with rice. Amazing. This is delicious. Cool.
Yep.
Why are we doing it now still?
Who knows?
Who knows? But people like it, so fair enough. But then when you have things like, let's just... Same thing, chicken. Raw.
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? Yakitori is fucking good.
It's so
good. Just cook
it.
the chicken.
If I'm a junior chef and I'm like, man, Japanese industry is fucking tough. I gotta leave my mark on the industry. Fucking big chef Tanaka Jones. He's invented fucking delicious garlic yakitori. It looks really good. Chef G to my right has made like this amazing looking like chicken pie type thing.
Yep.
God, that looks delicious. Gotta do something. The head chef is fucking looking at me to bring something to the table. I was like, oh, fuck. I'll cut this chicken up. And I'll just
serve it.
I'll just serve it. Revolution. I'll just serve it. Chef, I've got it's raw chicken, chef. The fuck? It's served with spring onions and this soy sauce. Okay. Do we cook it at the table? Nope. Is the plate heated? Nope. I just eat it raw? So yeah. Revolutionary. Fucking, you're now the... Take my big hat. You're now the head chef. Everyone's got different size hats.
Everyone.
So you can take the tallest hat. He puts it on top of his cowboy hat. You are now cowboy chef Tanaka.
Not in my house. Not in my house.
Oh my gosh. Under what? The fuck was that?
Oh, it's very loud.
David, what is that?
Oh, it's the Gordon Ramsay sound before he says it's fucking raw.
It's fucking raw. I love that shit. It's so fucking golden to me.
Hey, if that shit doesn't pass the Gordon Ramsay test, I don't want to deal with it.
I want to see Gordon Ramsay come to Japan and try some of these foods. Like, I would.
I'm sure he has. He had a 3-star like Michelin restaurant here in Japan
No fucking
for a
way.
while. It closed a couple years ago.
Oh, that's something I'd want to go to. That's pretty fucking
Yeah.
good. Man, all the things I love close. I have one more one here.
Okay, yeah.
This one's really, I wouldn't say easy. I think this might one of the hardest ones. It's whale or Goya. Right? Right? Because one's like ethically bad, and the other one's bad. The other one just tastes bad.
Yeah. I think if you remove all the extraneous things from it, and like you just have to pick to eat one.
Yeah.
God, they're both so shit.
They're both so shit. Do you know what the what? Before you even decide, do you know what it's like raw whale as well? It's like
Yeah.
raw. Do you know what the worst thing about like raw whale is? Because I've had it before.
It's so fucking oily.
Oily. It sucks. And the bits that you can eat like normally,
Yeah.
it tastes just like tuna.
Yep.
Like it's like oily shit tuna.
It's really oily.
It's not good.
No.
I had like 2 bites and I was like, I would rather just have tuna. Like,
Okay. In this situation, I'll tell you what I do.
go on.
I grab the sword and kill myself.
You're like, just end it. Like,
It really is a Sophie's choice, right? Like,
you're like, Tanaka, I'm making Tanaka's choice.
you know what? Really, it's gonna end bad either way. So I'm gonna take the third option.
He opens book. He's like, you have to choose. Would it be whale or Goya? Can I choose death? It's like, you just have to eat one of these things. Yep, I would like death.
I just like grab the sword blade. I'm just like, do it,
Do it. Take the shot. Kill me. It turns out to be it's like a weird prank TV show in Japan. You're like, I'll take death, and it's like, oh, it's just a prank. And it's like, nope, you made me eat natto. I'll take death. From round 1, when I had to consume
they're
natto.
like picking you up on the show. They're just like, it's funny. You just like grab the sword from and just stab yourself. It was real to me, damn it.
They sit you down, sir. Fucking knife to your throat. You have to eat one of these 2 things. Or one of these 3 things. Will it be natto or Shirako or whale? Make your choice. And you're just like, was it
Seppuku on the stage.
Seppuku right there on stage.
Disembowel yourself.
Like, why did he signed up for this show? What is he doing? He knows it's not real. What the fuck is this man doing?
Yeah.
Turns out the choice was too hard.
Honestly, like, okay, if I have to make that really hard choice, I think I would probably eat whale just because, like you said, it's like eating bad tuna. Like, not bad and like that it tastes bad, but like not good quality tuna.
Yeah.
But Goya is Goya and Goya is shit.
Goya sucks so
Goya
It's
sucks.
so bad. Like, no matter, I made, when I was doing like the Goya article thing, I made so many different types of Goya, and they all just turn out kind of the only one that was good was Goya tempura, and that's because you like deep fry the shit in batter.
In batter and
then
oil and stuff, and you put it in soy sauce, which kills all the taste. Yeah.
Ponzu.
Yeah, ponzu, yeah.
Eat that shit with ponzu, but at that stage, you're basically just eating like fried things.
You might as well just eat like panko.
Yeah. You might as well be eating
with
like
ponzu, yeah.
panko and ponzu. Like it's there's no more Goya left in it.
Right.
But it's horrible. It's not good. Like Goya, and the worst thing is, I had all these people telling me like the best ways to eat Goya, but no one had like a straight answer. So some were like,
because no one actually knows.
Yeah.
These are like the internet chefs who just like
Yeah.
Googled Goya and were like, this sounds good. It's
Yeah.
like, man, you don't think I fucking use Google? Like, come on.
I had half the people like, you have to buy a Goya that's darker in color, because that means the Goya is less bitter. And then some like, you have to soak the Goya in ice water. That's the only way to remove the bitterness. And I'm like, okay. And then someone's like, the younger Goyas are sweeter and thus less bitter. And it's like, but the older ones are bigger and greener. And someone told me those were the ones that were the less bitter ones. And like, no, it's you gotta cut your hand off and spin around 3 times and swear on the Bible, and that's how you make the Goya less bitter.
Yeah.
Like, no one had a clear answer for me.
And at that point, it's so much fucking work
Yeah.
to get a vegetable to taste
good.
just okay.
Yeah. I feel like I have these two rules. One is like, if someone says, natto, for example, they go, if you have to eat natto 3 or 4 times before you start enjoying it. I'm like, that's not fun.
Right.
You've now made it into a weird fetish, and I don't want to be a part of that. It's like, no, of course you don't like getting slapped in the bedroom, but after a few times, maybe.
I mean, like, cooking should be like when you take your first hit of cocaine.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
boom,
bang, you're on it. You're addicted. Good.
Yeah, it's good
right?
stuff.
No one goes like, takes heroin and be like, I had a bad trip, but I think I should try again.
Yeah. It doesn't work that way. No one's out there like bumping coke like, oh,
Yeah.
do you know what?
First time didn't do it for me. Let's try again.
Didn't really do it. Maybe one more time. Like, no, cooking really is an art. I feel like I don't like tomato. Like raw tomato, I hate it.
I'm not a fan either.
It's not good.
It's wet. It's gross.
It's
I don't
wet.
like
It's
it.
gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. But then we went to that yakitori place, and we had those tomatoes wrapped in bacon that were like, oh, fuck, that was good.
Yeah.
And we both don't really like tomatoes, but
No.
we were both like, this is really good.
I think we both got a second round
We
of those
did
fucking tomatoes.
Indeed. It was very good. So my theory on it is like, good food is good. That's it.
Yep.
No matter what. Good food is good. Whether you say you like it or you don't, it's good. If it's made well and it tastes good, it's good. That's universal to me.
Yep.
So when people are like, oh, you got to eat this thing like 3 or 4 times before it's good, I'm like, well, then it isn't good.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's like, do you know fugu?
Yeah.
They has a nostalgic taste, is what one of the teachers told me. I think I said this before in the class. It's
nostalgic.
yeah. Like,
What does that mean?
Natsukashi na aji ga aru. What does that mean?
It's like the time I almost died in that car accident.
Ah,
the nostalgic taste of death.
Natsukashi this fugu. For me, like, I don't want to eat a food where I'm basically risking my life to.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Fugu isn't even that good. That's the problem.
Mm.
Like, if beef, hear me out here. If beef was poisonous, okay, like, if you cut the beef, same as fugu. If you cut the cow wrong, if you get the wrong part of the steak, you've got a poisonous steak there. You're gonna die. And only the top chefs in the world can cut a good ass steak to give you that fucking delicious hamburger, that you crave.
Right.
I'd eat that shit
Because it tastes good.
because it tastes fucking good. It's worth the risk. I'd eat it once and go, I understand why people do this. This shit slaps. Like, yeah, I would risk my life again for this fucking double cheeseburger. In this universe, like, McDonald's is like a 5-star restaurant.
It's like, 3 Michelin star restaurant.
3 Michelin star. It's McDonald's. It's a 3 Michelin star.
McDonald's.
This is our mascot, Ronald, the sad clown. He's just very sad. Come to my restaurant. Why
Hang on.
French now?
I was gonna say, are they French or Italian?
I don't know. I can never get my accents down when it comes to French and Italian accents.
I mean, they're basically the same, right?
Cancelled.
It's okay. They're both white. Don't worry.
That's very true. Very true. Very true. This is our mascot. Is it the sad clown? Bonjour. That's all the French I know.
Then just like really confused. He says ciao when he leaves, and you're just like, the fuck?
This is our mascot, the racially confused clown. Bonjour. It's nice to meet you. I have a meeting in 10 minutes. I must go. Ciao. The fuck he just... He just always switches.
This is our biracial clown.
This is a biracial clown.
But he's French and Italian.
He just comes in one day.
But he looks Chinese.
But he looks Chinese, like, the biracial clown said, "Good morning, clown. How are you today?" The fuck is he today?
Hey, don't sully the name of Japanese Ronald, okay?
Fucking Japanese Ronald, dude.
You know what's crazy? Japanese Ronald and American Ronald are actually canonically in the McDonald's universe 2 different people.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Did they hire what?
Yeah, they're canonically 2. They're not Ronald and Ronald. Like, they're not the same person.
It's
just
Ronald and
it's
Ronald.
No, it's Ronald Son and Ronald McDonald.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
No
They're
way.
completely different people.
I mean, Wait, does that mean every McDonald's in the world has a different...
No.
Oh, it's just the Japanese and the...
Japan might have one of the like only ones, but I think like maybe China has one too. But but here's the thing: I think the one in China is Ronald McDonald, but he's just in China. Whereas Ronald in Japan is Japanese Ronald.
What the fuck? Wait, so they had a chance to make Japanese Ronald into like a very weird, fun, stereotypical Japanese thing, and they just didn't do it. Like, put him in a samurai thing. Give him a sword or something. Give him a mech. They could have just.
Do you know about the other guy that the other guy who was
the Hamburglar?
No, the other guy in Japan, Mr. James.
What?
Do you know about Mr. James?
What's Mr. James?
Mr. James. Oh, Mr. James. Okay, get this. Okay, here's Japan's racism perfected. Okay. Mr. James, he loves being in Japan.
Okay.
He is an exuberantly geeky American mascot of McDonald's Japan.
Oh, God.
He oohs and ahs over fireworks. His smile beams from behind cardboard cutouts outside McDonald's establishments across the country.
Wait, what the fuck?
Basically, Mr. James was a gaijin who lives in Japan, who loves hamburgers, so he just goes to McDonald's. It's fucking weird and weirdly racist, and he looks like that guy from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, fuck. That's
honestly,
the exact image I had of this guy.
if it is the same guy, I would not be surprised.
Why? So this was Japanese marketing. They thought this was a good idea.
I don't know if we didn't live here during this. It's like Nippon All Stars is what it was called. Look at this. Look at this fucking nerd. Look at this fucking nerd.
Holy shit, they used a real person.
Yes, it's a real guy. It's not like some dude in some clown makeup. No. It's a man.
No, I thought it was like an animated.
No, it's a dude.
Oh no.
Japanese McDonald's is fucking crazy.
That's not good. Oh, that poor man. He
Now he's Mr. James forever.
That sucks. That fucking McDonald's Japan's new creepy Mr. James burger campaign.
He's so fucking creepy. He's so creepy.
He does look like that English teacher that you don't want to be your English teacher.
He's Richard Sensei. He looks like Richard Sensei. Like, look at this fucking nerd. He's Richard Sensei.
Nippon. Oh, that's so sad. He's wearing khakis with that belt, the shirt tucked in. Nah, dog, but that ain't the way. How do you, man? So this is my whole thing. Like, go on. Oh my god. They actually.
Man, that picture. Of Mr. James in front of a temple in Kyoto doing the peace sign in his fucking polos with khakis, slick back hair with Coke bottle glasses looking ass motherfucker looking like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
I literally thought this was like one.
Like, no.
It's like a whole campaign.
Yeah, it's a whole campaign.
There's like videos and shit of this.
Yeah. Go look up Mr. James, that fucking nerdy otaku fuck.
To my core of cores, I hope for this level of embarrassment, he at least secured the bag.
Oh, he had to. It's McDonald's, right? Like, they probably paid this man. Like, okay, this dude is like the face of the campaign. Like, this man has to have got paid.
At least, I pray that this man came in and they were like, they sat down. How much is your dignity worth to you?
Right.
How much can we pay you for you to just drag that reputation across Japan? And the guy was like, this much yen. They were like, we'll double it because you lowballed it. We'll double it for you. Here you go. Now come with us. We have to go to Kyoto.
Wait, were there Mr. James memes?
That's ripping.
Meet Mr. James, gaijin clown. Yeah. Yep. Japan Times, you hit it out of the park on that one.
Yeah. Oh, that was Japan. You know you've done bad when Japan Times is trolling you.
I mean, the picture that is associated with this fucking thing is like, wow. Like,
oh, wow. Wow. To be fair, yeah, a little bit.
Is this whiteface?
This is whiteface. Yeah,
This
is so close to whiteface.
You are appropriating my culture for capitalistic gains, and I will not have it. McDonald's Japan.
I could imagine big boardroom. We need to sell more McDonald's. Like, I know. And also, for me, like, McDonald's is massive. You don't have to do anything to sell.
Right.
Like, I don't need a campaign to go to McDonald's. All I need is cravings for them nugs, and I'm gonna go.
But here's like the crazy thing, right? Okay, like let's just build this scenario, right?
Yeah.
You are a 25-something-year-old Japanese dude who's lived in Japan all his life, who doesn't speak English, who doesn't know anything about the outside world, but you like hamburgers, right?
Yeah.
And you want to go to McDonald's. In what fucking world does Mr. James, the nerdy fuckboy idiot, make you want to eat McDonald's?
That's my question. Like, who is this campaign targeted at?
Yeah.
Because if you're targeting, like, the foreigner in Japan, we don't care.
I think that people would be a little bit more savvy than that, right?
Yeah. So
and they'd be like, this seems racist.
You must be trying to target Japanese people for Japanese McDonald's. And the question is, why would you use like a random white dude? It doesn't make sense. I get you're making the connection. Japan is an American brand. Look,
right.
This is a white dude doing American brand hamburger things. So, fuck do we go from here?
Yep.
Do you want a better campaign? Do you know the Monopoly campaign? Do you have the Monopoly campaign where they have?
Like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, shit like that. Just
my dad won it once.
No way.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What did he win?
He won. I don't know who made this, but he won like a Monopoly game, like a handheld electronic Monopoly game.
Hell yeah.
And he won like I think it was like the prize down from the car or whatever.
Ooh, good man.
Which is like a giant ass like rollable Coca-Cola like cooler, like beverage cooler.
That's fucking sick. The wildest thing is that like I think we've discussed this before. The whole like how the whole thing was rigged basically.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was literally rigged. Yeah, you can go look it up.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story. It's very long. It's a very good read. But the whole thing was basically rigged. I think that's why they stopped doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very fun. Like I never played the Monopoly thing per se. I only looked for the free things. You get those like instant win cards, like 3 ice cream, free hamburger, free fries. Though for me, that was the big win. I'm like, what? For McFlurry? Fuck yeah, I'm the winner on this day. Like you just collect them. My friend used to work for McDonald's, so like whenever we like won something, she would never actually cash it. She would just like give it back to us like straight away. So it was always like, hell yeah, we're making all this, winning all these prizes.
Jesus Christ!
Go on.
This interview is so cringe.
With Mr. James.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Like it says like Nippon Oranda Times exclusive interview with Mr. James.
Go on.
Do you want to play this out? We'll read the entire thing. Do you want to be Mr. James?
Oh, fuck it, dude.
I don't think you want to be Mr. James.
Is it bad? Is it that bad?
I think I should be Mr. James because I'm the nerdy white man.
Is the black text Mr. James?
No, the black text is...
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll be there. Mr. James, I presume.
Call me James. Mr. James.
Oh my god, it's so fucking lame already.
Oh, just wait. It gets better.
Can I take some of your time and ask you a few questions for the Nippon Oranda Times?
Sure, why not? I don't have many friends here in Japan. People don't talk to me much. It's nice to have someone to talk with while eating a hamburger or two.
Are you fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. I am surprised to meet you here in Tokyo, as it was said you were returning to the USA after the McDonald's commercials ended. The campaign has ended, so why are you still in Japan? What? Oh, fuck me. Just slap this man while he's down.
Well, I really love Japan. Japan, the land of the rising sun. Oh my god, shogun, samurai, geisha, The country of warm toilet seats and bus drivers wearing white gloves. And everything is so clean. Japan is really a mysterious and bizarre country. It is a country of special food and strange language. It's just Japanese. Luckily...
Shut up! We did not fucking say that!
No, just wait. It gets better. Luckily, I learned to speak katakana.
It does not say that.
It 100% this up. It will 100%.
Wait. I learned to speak kata. Oh my god. I learned to speak katakana, one of the 3 Japanese languages.
Just wait. Okay, hang on.
My side hurts.
But above all, I really like hamburgers.
Oh my God.
They have in Japan. They're not as big as back in Texas. He's from Texas. But I really love the unique teriyaki burger. We don't have it in the States.
My side hurts. That's so funny. He learned one of the 3 Japanese languages.
Oh man, wait. Keep reading. We have to finish this. This gets better. Holy fuck.
Remaining. Where am I? Are you aware of the controversy and anger that arose among foreigners in Japan in reaction to the commercials in which you portrayed Mr. James?
Portray Mr. James. I am Mr. James.
Oh, Jesus fucking... Is his name actually James?
I don't know.
Holy fuck. But you're an actor hired by McDonald's Japan to play Mr. James, right? The campaign is over, so it's no longer necessary for you to remain in character. Why do you still wear those strange clothes and glasses? He's still wearing the fucking getup?
Remain in character. I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. I've always been Mr. James from Texas, and I will always be Mr. James from Texas. Currently, Mr. James from Texas in Japan.
Oh, holy fucking...
After what? Is this the fucking Onion?
Is this the this has to be fake.
This has to be fake. There's no way that this is real.
This can't be real. Okay, what do you think about the comments that good old Ronald McDonald, and the primary mascot of McDonald's, has been replaced in Japan by a gaijin clown? This has to be the Onion. This can't be
something
real.
similar, right? I don't know what you mean. What's a gaijin clown? Yep.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh, no, wait. It gets better. Come on. We gotta keep wow.
Hold on.
I just skimmed. Oh.
Why do they choose you for their campaign instead of Ronald McDonald? That's a good question, actually.
That is a good question. Because I like Japan and hamburgers, obviously. Besides, they told me they thought of me as the typical foreigner in Japan. That's ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
They said that they had seen many foreigners who look like me in Akihabara. Although I've never been to that restaurant.
Bullshit.
They also wanted an American to represent and appeal to foreigners in Japan, so they came for me to the commercials. I'm very happy to have been asked. I've never had so much attention in my life.
Although I've
never been to that restaurant.
This interview is golden. Holy shit.
This it's too well written not to be a parody.
This has to be a parody. Hold on, that's pretty funny. That is great, James. Can I call you James? Akihabara is not a restaurant, by the way, but a major shopping area in Tokyo for electronics and anime goods.
Oh, perhaps I should go there sometime.
Oh, fuck's sake.
But I have to go back to Texas next week, unfortunately.
Oh no, poor James. Why do you have to go back?
Well, the American Embassy called me last week. My home in Texas called. They want their village idiot back. Oh, this has to be a parody. This has to be
fucking parody.
Oh, man.
But that is fucking hilarious.
That's fucking... Whoever wrote this...
Well done.
Props to you. That's like the hardest I've laughed in a long fucking time.
That is fucking funny. Yeah, Nippon no Oranda Times. We bring you the latest news from our Japan Weekly or 2 Weekly news. Yeah, this is definitely a parody.
It has to be like the rising wasabi and the onion. But man, wow.
That is very on point.
Whoever wrote that,
well done.
Fucking A.
Fucking well done. That is fantastic.
That's funny as shit.
I feel like a lot of people that do randomly fall into fame in Japan.
Yeah.
It's similar to like Mr. James or something along those lines. I feel like they do have very similar stories where like they don't really understand that they are being exploited, or they don't really understand like perhaps this isn't going to be good in the future per se, and they sort of like go in head first, and when it all ends they're like, oh no, now what? Like,
right.
My 25 minutes of fame is over. What do I do now? It's like all the foreigners that go on what's the fucking show? The classic gaijin exploitation show. You are Nippon.
Nippon.
Yeah. It's like every foreigner on that show, I'm always like, oh dude. Fucking exploited. There was one I was watching because I was on a flight somewhere. There's no internet, so I was like, fuck, no choice but to watch this.
Right.
Whatever Japanese TV they have. This dude is like married to this Japanese woman, living in the countryside, living like a weird old building thingy.
Yeah.
This guy's just living his life, you know. Let him fucking chill. And they come in, they're like, you this foreigner living in this village, this tiny village, you the local fucking town foreigner? And he's like, yeah, what the fuck do you want? Like, I'm trying to fucking live kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's like, can we interview you? And he's like,
why?
yeah, literally was like, the guy's confusion was kind of beautiful to me. He was like, what? And he's like,
yeah, like, why the fuck do you want to talk to me?
He's like, now? Like, yeah, right now. Can we fucking come into your house and like uproot your time and fucking interview you? And obviously he was like, no. It was like, one thing, I don't live alone. I have a wife. I can't just invite you into my house with all these fucking cameras out of the blue.
Yeah.
I gotta go talk to my fucking wife and see if she's cool with it for one thing. Like, the fuck do you think this is? Like, this is insane. So they vanish and they come back the next day and then after like they get the email from the wife basically saying like, alright, cool, you can come and fucking do the interview. But I honestly hope and pray that in the back end, the wife was like, they have to pay us. Like,
right, yeah. They have to pay us some kind of a finder's fee.
Yeah, at least a couple months. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the wildest thing to me. Like, a lot of these shows are basically just like laughing or like no one's laughing directly, but everyone's sort of laughing under their breath at like the strange foreigners doing strange things in Japan. And I'm always like,
it's always just
right,
the most surface level like weird shit.
Yeah.
Like someone's like, oh, I'm coming to Japan to learn how to make onigiri, and I'm just like,
fuck, dude,
banging my head on the fucking kotatsu. I'm like, please stop.
I think I got stopped by them once when they were like, what are you doing?
I've never seen them when I've been at Narita.
Once I was like going from like place to place, and they were like, where? I was like, oh yeah, like a Nacho Nippon. They're like, yeah, have you seen the show before? And I was like, kind of, yeah. Like, oh, your Japanese is good. I'm like, cool, thanks. But anyway, I got like, what are you doing talking? I'm like, hanging out. Like, I gotta go get my bus so I can get back home, basically. And they're like, can we like interview you and follow you around? And I'm like, only if I'm paid for it. No interest.
How much?
Literally,
how much you gonna pay?
No interest. I was like, I do freelance modeling here. I get paid for this stuff. Like, I get paid to be on TV now.
Yeah.
The last TV appearance I was on, I was paid for it. I don't not get paid for it. So, yeah, cool. Pay me. The translator was like, I don't really. I was like, why is there suddenly a translator here? Like, bro, like,
yeah,
we're all speaking Japanese.
You can go away now.
All well and good until I said that you guys are gonna pay me for my time. They're like,
right.
Could you sign this?
They're like, oh no, a smart foreigner.
No, they're like, oh no, it's one of the learned ones.
This ain't no Mr. James we're dealing with.
What do we do? Quickly, throw some onigiri on the floor, distract him, then we can.
Oh no, he knows katakana.
Oh no, he knows katakana. Sir, this is umeboshi. It says it's tsunameo. Fuck, he can read.
Bail out.
Fucking bail. Fucking nonsense. Good times.
I got a fucking headache now from laughing at Mr. James. God damn.
Yeah, it's hot. It doesn't count. I mean, it's hot. It's like adding to it. It's not good. Me too. I gotta bounce and go grab some lunch and whatever. Oosh.
All right. Well, I think that's a good way to end the cast.
It was indeed. Let's try to enjoy the rest of this disgustingly hot day. Guys, until then, I'll see you guys next time. Rest up, stay safe.
Study your katakana, and maybe you too can come to Japan.
Study that katakana, bro. It's one of the three languages.
One of the three languages. I got my hiraganis, my katakanis, and my kanjis.
Got all my kanjis. I know at least 10. That's enough to read, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
you can at least count.
I know 1 to 3. Gets real difficult after that.
That's why you got fingers, right?
That's why you got fingers.
Ich, ni, sang, 4, 5. Yeah,
all the way up to Jew.
Yep.
Woo.